Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I've seen a few other meetings that seem to be a common thread across the nation. I'm glad that we're following some sort of protocol. So, good evening. We were in closed session for the purposes of student discipline and personnel. Like I said, we're back in open session, and with that, I would entertain a motion for student discipline.
Mr. President, I move that we uphold the findings of the board in student discipline case numbers 2425-0536 and 2420-0937.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Elder Park,
Yes.
Ms. Powell,
Yes.
Mrs. Corley,
Yes.
Ms. Payne,
Yes.
Mrs. Strader,
Yes.
Pastor Miller,
Yes.
Dr. Ashton.
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Thank you. On to the consent agenda and agenda approval. I see no additions or corrections, if I'm not mistaken, to the agenda. So I would entertain a motion for approval of the agenda and consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you.
Second.
Have a motion and second. Roll call vote, please.
Ms. Payne,
Yes.
Mrs. Corley,
Yes.
Elder Park,
Yes.
Pastor Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Strader,
Yes.
Mrs. Powell,
Yes.
Dr. Ashton.
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Thank you. That brings us to public comments. Anything you want to say about anything we passed in the consent agenda? No, thank you. Here we go. Item number 5, public comments.
Ms. Yoho,
Thanks.
Well, good evening.
Good evening. So I passed out an invitation to the official book launch on February the 7th at Danbury Community College, and it is my book, Lead with Two Rules, Feeling Good and Feeling Safe, and I gave a copy to Alice Payne because I have done a lot of thank yous in my book to a lot of Danville District 118 leaders who helped me along my path. And I also wanted to make sure the board knew that part of my dedication in my book is to Lynn Childs, who was a leader in Danville District 118, and she was a mentor of mine. So the book itself does not have any connections to any of the schools I worked at. It has a made-up name. All the names of students in the book are all made up, so there's no connections back to any of the people that I've worked with, but it is a book about a lot of the things that I did in practice, and I know you've heard my phrase before, you can choose to be part of the problem or part of the solution, and that's basically what this book is about, and about mental health, and I hope that I can see you all there, and and I really want to see a lot of my coworkers that I worked with, a lot of the staff I worked with, and especially students and parents and families. So I look forward to seeing you there, and thank you very much.
That is, can we say February 7th, 4:30 to 6 at Bremer at DAC.
Yes.
So February 7th, 4:30 to 6 at DAC. Catch it at DAC. Okay, look forward to
Yeah,
that.
I'll have some books there available, and I'll say that I will take donations, anything that I raise. I'm passing it out to the public libraries. They have a copy of my book already, and they'll be putting that out to public on February the 7th.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Any other? Okay. Well, that was good. Item 6, Northridge Middle School promotion ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Gorley, principal of North. Yeah, so we just would like to confirm that Northridge Middle School would like to have their 8th grade step-up ceremony on Tuesday, May 28th at 1 p.m., Danville High School Auditorium. Our students will be transported by First Student buses to Danville High School. Each student will receive 4 tickets to the ceremony. The district will provide the step-up ceremony T-shirts for the students so that they will be in uniformed attire. And currently, there is no conflict on the auditorium calendar for the requested date and time.
Thank you. Any questions or comments, board? Good. That brings us to item 7.
Good evening. I'm Jacob Bretz, principal of Danville High School, and I'm here for first reading. And it's because we like the public to have the opportunity to have comment if there's something we forgot in picking the date. So the practice here in Danville is to do a first reading, allow a time for comment, and then the board will come back and approve the date next time. So, as principal of Danville High School, I'm recommending the following date, time, and location for graduation, Saturday, May 25th at 10 a.m. at the Danville Stadium. As you know, I would love for the graduation to be at Danville High School, but currently the back of the building is under construction. We won't be finished in time. And so the backup date would be May 25th, 10 a.m. the same day, except we would have to go to the DHS gymnasium. But we're looking to start at 10 a.m. in the morning, which is a change from what we've done in the past on our own field.
Ooh, let's hope that weather is good.
Yeah.
Okay. I, for one, am looking forward to at Danville Stadium. I think I'm thinking it's going to be great. It's going to be a nice place. 10 a.m. 10. It's something different. Give it a shot. It'll be great. Besides, the babe was shot there, so that should be great. All right, that's for first reading. So, if you have any comments on it, just let us know. All right, that brings us to. I should be ahead of this. Item 8, curriculum.
Good evening, Board. Dr. Geddes, Mary Ellen Bunton, Director of Curriculum, and I have Nicole with me tonight from, or Zoyer as well from the Curriculum Office. We have for your recommendation to continue with the pilot of CKLA materials for English Language Arts for our K through 6 students. You have a PowerPoint on your, in front of you. Instead of me going through it, I just shared it with you. The teachers provided comments that are on the committee about what they liked and didn't like about what we've reviewed. When we narrowed it down, I had come to you, we narrowed it down to the 2. And then they really would like to go forward with just piloting CKLA. They're not comfortable with Wit and Wisdom. So this is the cost for what we're looking at for piloting next year, CKLA, and we would like your recommendation in moving forward, and those costs will be split between district funds and ESSER funds.
Any questions? Oh, first of all, no. I have a recommendation for you for the approval of adopting, let's see, was it CKLA? CKLA for the upper elementary reading pilot, correct?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments, board?
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm looking at the wit and wisdom and the comments. And none of them are what I would consider positive.
No, that's why we're not moving forward with it. If we looked, we spent a great deal of time, really 2 years, before we even picked the 2 that we wanted to consider.
Okay.
And then this year, we had a group of teachers that kind of dug into them before we even piloted.
Okay.
And we planned on piloting 2, but once they dug into Wit and Wisdom, and that's why I'm really glad we did this, they're like, this is not gonna work. So we're just gonna try to pilot CKLA. We feel very positive about it. If it doesn't work, then we've got some ideas in the background, but I'm fairly confident that this will be okay.
Okay, so we're voting to,
Pilot.
okay.
Yes, not adopt like for years. We're just gonna try it out in multiple classrooms from K to 6 in all of our buildings.
Okay.
For next school year.
Thank you.
Is there a plan for the online component? They say it's a concern, and if we have e-learning days, that's...
So when they say that it's a concern, it's more about the assessment piece of it. But that's one of the things that we have to figure out is we have to get on there and try it. So that is the companies coming in to talk to us about those things. So we're planning on bringing that up. Some parts of it that we're struggling with might be because we are experimenting with it and we haven't purchased the full breadth of what we can do. This will, it used to be that we got to do these things for free, but now we have to pay for them. And so now that we're purchasing it, we might get a little more access than we had when we were kind of experimenting with it the last few months.
Which might improve the online access.
We hope so, but we'll see.
But
And
you're-
that'll be a big piece of it, but the sixth grade is using the online piece fully, and they're very happy with it, so I'm hopeful that they'll come on with the other grade levels, but we'll see. But reading in elementary grades is not a great place to really do a lot of that online, anyway. So,
What is a trade book?
that's, I always forget that. So, that was one of the things I had to learn when I switched from middle school to elementary, believe it or not. A trade book just means like an authentic book. So it's not something that an author made up to put in an anthology that you would use. So it might be like Because of Winn-Dixie or Charlotte's Web. It's the actual book that an author wrote, and authentic literature, really. It's the best way to describe it, I think.
Great, thank you.
Okay, okay. Alice, I'm back to her comment. Yeah, when I saw that, I'm going, really? Or that stark of a difference between the two? Because it looks like night and day, like, okay, this is a no-brainer.
I had to have multiple conversations with them about, they had to keep trying it
Yeah.
because they wanted to give up so quickly after, not give up, that's not the right word, but they wanted to stop just after a week or two with it. The kids just weren't engaged. One thing that we follow a lot of school districts and blogs and sites that are piloting and using these same things. And it does seem like for Wit and Wisdom to be successful, you really have to dig into their PD, which is what we've done with Eureka. It's the same company as our Eureka Math. And we're not happy with some of the decisions that they've made lately with their piloting or with their professional development. So that was another kind of piece as well.
Okay.
So, and I trust our teachers. They know what they're doing.
All right. So, let me get to this because there's a number.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Multiple numbers.
Yes.
If you spread them out, they don't look as bad.
Because it was so many classes, and for totaling, let's do 58,970. Correct?
For teacher materials.
Right.
And that's gonna come out of ESSER funds. The student materials,
50,
the student materials would be an additional, almost 56,000.
right.
And that's dependent on our numbers right now, so that could change a little bit, but that's what we're gonna put, that's what we're submitting. And then the digital licenses for
And
sixth
then the
grade.
licenses are on top of that. So
Mhm.
the 8904, the total license fee?
Yes,
Okay, so you are voting on a package of 58,970, 55,776, and an additional 8904. ESSER funds will be used to purchase part of this. Okay, not all of it, but some of it, just so everybody knows, and it's for our record, so it's in the record.
Dr.
Which-
Ashton, is that is that in addition to the 1266 for the 6 teachers? Like those were broken down, 6 teachers and 6 classrooms?
so the teachers teach 2 sets of kids, so 2 groups of kids. So one English language arts teacher teaches 2 sets of kids, so that's why it's not grouped together.
Okay, I just didn't, I was wanting to
Yeah.
make sure that 1266 was added in there as well.
It's both of those numbers, all of those numbers put together.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
And I checked my math a couple of times.
Okay, so that's what you're voting for. Any questions, comments? Roll call vote, please.
Mrs. Gordon?
Yes.
Mrs. Davis?
Yes.
Dr. Parker?
Yes.
Pastor Miller?
Yes.
Mrs. Holler?
Yes.
Ms. Payne?
Yes.
Dr. Ashton?
Yes, motion passes 7-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck. May it go well. Informational items, superintendent board comments.
So I have one very quick comment, and it's gonna be from actually Isaiah Easton. He wanted me to share this with everyone. He said, I am super excited to announce that I got into the University of Pennsylvania at the Wharton School of Business in the early decision round of admission, and he'll be attending this fall. This was my top choice school and an Ivy League one at that one. He felt very lucky to have this opportunity, but he wanted a few people to know some. He wanted to let us know that Miss Woods and the College and Career Lab were an enormous help during his application process. He's not sure that he would have gotten in without all of her help. The Future Problem Solvers project this year, which focused on college and career readiness, including SAT prep and college essay buildings, was an amazing opportunity, even for those who were not college bound. He said that he thinks there is some major potential in this program, and he wanted to share what it had done for him. Even more than that, I don't think I could have done this if I went to, I'm now switching voices. I don't think I could have done this if I went to a Champaign school. I used to think that Champaign schools would have served me better in terms of having a resume to apply to college. But truthfully, there is so bold caps, much opportunity in Danville to be successful. I don't think I would have had what I need to get into a school like Penn growing up in Champaign rather than Danville. And I think it's most important that you know that as a leader in education. I'm ecstatic. College admission season could not have gone better. Thank you for all that you do to help this district be successful for our students. I owe it to leaders like you who created the learning environment for me to be successful. Even when I'm in the big city of Philadelphia, I won't forget what everyone in this town has done for me to get there. Thank you. So I just want to share that.
That's awesome.
Yay.
When he's a trillionaire,
Remember
okay,
Danville.
because
I'm going to him with this letter saying, remember me?
probably maybe everybody in the room realizes, but the Wharton the School of Business is like the School of Business. And even though it's the University of Pennsylvania, which I'm kidding, because it is an Ivy League school, but to get into that school,
To get into Penn,
yes,
yeah.
is you can get into Penn, but to get into Wharton,
Getting in Penn is tough, though.
yeah, that's pretty cool. And from Danville,
It's another kid from
go
Danville.
figure. I wonder what his math score was. That was sarcastic. Again, I can't be sarcastic. I gotta stop doing that. So, congratulations, Isaiah. And Mr. Christopher Easton's son. Congratulations to the family. They should be very proud. We're very proud of them. Board comments. Let's go from the left to the right. You're the left.
First I would like to thank the schools for the newsletters. I enjoy reading them. Appreciate the fact that the principal of Danville High School sends out an email of the weekly calendar. So I asked him so I can keep track of what's going on. I want all the students and staff to be safe while it is still freezingly cold. I hope the buses are running successfully with a number of drivers. And that's all I have. Thank you.
I'd just like to say that I was privileged to be a part of the Martin Luther King celebration on Monday, and Catrice was our speaker, and she was a District 118 student that gave us credit in her presenting her message, and then she was a recipient 20 years ago of the Martin Luther King Scholarship, and so it was very encouraging to hear her, and then for her to remember, Danville in very positive ways. So I was just glad to be a part of that, and glad to be a part of District 118.
I echo that. To see someone of that caliber with that much enthusiasm was heartwarming. She was terrific. On behalf of the theater department at Danville High School, they were going to come and make a public comment. I'm not sure what happened. They took a group of kids to Theater Fest at Illinois State this last weekend, and our kids represented well. We had one of our plays promoted on their big screen at one point, which was great. The best thing, and I'm only getting this secondhand from my grandchildren, that they had a college fair. So they had college representatives from lots and lots of colleges. And I know that one of our senior girls was able to take advantage of auditioning in front of some of these college people. And actually she got some callbacks, which saves her family one trip to that college, because now she only has to go for the audition, and they already know who she is. So our kids represented us well. They got kudos for their talent in the workshops. And I don't know what else the Richies would say, but thank you to Jordan and Katie for taking that group of kids and exposing them to a whole world of things they didn't even know the possibilities. So congratulations, you guys, and to our kids, thank you for being such great representatives.
I just want to shout out to Lori Woods. It was, as Isaiah did, I'll just echo that. With the future problem solvers, and now with this new course that she's teaching, she is really equipping kids to do more, and she's going deeper than we've had an opportunity. And she's got creativity and vision, and we're very grateful to have her. And there are lots and lots of shout outs you can make, but she's the one that Isaiah shouted out. So I'll just echo that and tell her thank you, as always, for a job well done. And way to go, Isaiah. We're really proud of you.
I want to just piggyback on the comments that Pastor Miller made regarding the MLK celebration. I want to thank the teachers, first and foremost, that played a part in two young men that received one that received a scholarship, the $4,000 scholarship. I think his name was Davari Boyd, and then Josiah Hoskins, who received the $100,000.
No?
$1,000.
Wow.
Certificate. And so I applaud the teachers for helping them young men to be what they are going to be. Mary Ellen, I want to thank you for the work that you're doing in helping our young people to become productive citizens for the city of Danville in the work that you're doing for District 118. So I applaud you for all that you're doing there. And so Miss Catrice Kirk did an outstanding job. And I know she made her parents who were there very proud of her. And I'm sure some of the teachers that were there to give support, they also were made very proud, because I was her, when I came to Danville, they adopted my wife and I, and so we are her godparents. And so we thank God for her, and she has, I'm going to use a term that some of you are not familiar with. I'm very braggadocious on Miss Kirk and what she's been able to do in her life. So God bless her, and God bless all of you as well.
Thank you.
DHS hosted a state qualifying archery tournament this past Saturday in the field house, and I have to say I was so proud of all of our cadets, all of our students. They represented our school and district phenomenally, and I want to shout out to the athletic department and the buildings and grounds. It was no small feat to shift all the practices Friday so that we could get in and get set up. It was an all-day event, setting up as well as hosting the event. So we could not have done that if we couldn't have gotten into the field house. I know that was not a small thing, and I just want to say thank you. Truly appreciated it. We also had several officers volunteer their time, Danville PD, Sheriff's Department, as line judges. I've never seen that before, and they came in uniform. That just set a whole other level to our tournament. So we truly appreciate them doing that, and the parents. We couldn't have done it without all the parents stepping up and volunteering their time all day. So I just wanted to say thank you, and it was a wonderful event, and we just appreciated everyone attending and making an appearance, and just thank you for that.
Thank you for that. Glad to see everybody back. Happy New Year. I don't think it can get colder, so that's a good thing. The good news is that it's only going to get warmer. Boy, I hope I don't eat those words. I promise it'll only get one. Yeah, that. I'm going to brag a little bit. One of your DHS graduates, our son Miles, just took a job as an attorney for the city of New York City. But hang on.
I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah, okay. It's for the Queens Housing Authority. So, so we're happy for that. Another good thing for Danville graduates. I'm going, wow. I'm very happy with that. So, with that, we are adjourned. Enjoy, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Dr. G.